So that's me with a bunch of kids in a secondary school in Tottenham, North London, about 16 years ago now. And this is what I remember: a bunch of smart, ambitious, totally up for it kids. And sometimes I talk to organisations saying we just can't find young staff, and we find that we don't understand them, we can't keep them. And what you need to look at is your own recruitment processes, because if you're recruiting the same way as you were 10 years ago, then you're probably not going to get what you want, and you're going to be in high turnover area. Increasingly, we are going to see people who cannot afford to retire at all, not just delay it at all. So there's plenty of workplaces around now where there might be 50 years between the youngest and the oldest. And it's a new issue. I would argue there is no workplace more exciting, more enriching, more innovative, and of course collaborative and cohesive than the multi-generational workplace that makes the most of everything that they have. So put your hand up if you'd rather I call them Gen Z. Hands up. Hands up for the Zs. Hands up for the Zs. Already very close to the point where it's a quarter of the UK workforce is Gen Z. This generation has had clickbait thrown at them for as long as they can remember. They're flooded with marketing messages that they have to work out whether to trust or whether not to. And that gives employers a problem, because unless you are super clear about what the job involves and really transparent about all features, you're not going to generate the kind of trust you need for the best of this generation to be applying for jobs for you. Traditional view of mentoring: somebody older and more senior teaches something, somebody who's younger. Reverse mentoring can be very powerful. What can the 25-year-old in your practice teach the 55-year-old? Each generation's got its own slang, got its own words and phrases that it might use. Everyone has a responsibility to make sure that they can be understood by others, and you judge communication by how it's received, not by how well you think you said it. But I get told this a lot: they can't concentrate these days, young people. I said, well, that's interesting, because I've got two nephews who share the new Spider-Man 2 game for Christmas. They're putting in 16-hour shifts. They can concentrate just fine. Thank you. If you've grown up with one of these, or access to one of these, you've also been dealing with 24/7 reputation management from a very young age. What could it really be if every employee or every team member you had worked really effectively together? What would be the big problems that your organisation could solve if that was the case? The benefits are enormous and few exploit them.